Mike's Daily Podcast.
We're in Podcastro Valleyton today. It's hot. It's episode 1000.
Mike's Daily Podcast
1865. I'm alive, and I will take a bribe. I'm just kidding, but we do have a sponsorship if you would like to have it here on Mike's Daily Podcast. My name is not Ron, and it's a picture of Mount Shasta that you can see that my lovely lady friend took on the last show. It's at MikesDailyPodcast.com. See that picture now and go, aw.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
And you'll be in awe. Because, it's a beautiful spot. So,
Mike's
she had a great time.
Daily
She ended up
Podcast
running into a friend while she was in Mount Shasta that she knew from the Bay Area. Stephanie, I mentioned that last show. And, geez, what are the chances? It's awesome when you go somewhere and run into a friend. And because I think it's life telling you, hey, you've been really busy. You should reconnect with your friends. What's going on? I think that's what that is. You may disagree. You can call me 336MM Daily. That's 3 plus 3 equals 6. MM as in Mike Matthews Daily. And we'd love to hear your response. And so I'm looking at a podcast picture for Mike's Daily Podcast. I think I'm going to use this picture here because my lovely lady friend has talked about this a lot. And it's in this little area if we look at, it's called Stewart Mineral Springs. Stewart Mineral Springs. And to get to it, you have to go on Stewart Springs Road. It's off of Forest Route 42 North 17. And I don't know where any of this is either, but,
And here's today's podcast picture.
It's off of Highway 5. It comes right off of Highway 5. I'm giving a free plug to these people, and it'll probably charge me a lot to... How much does it cost? So what it is you soak in the mineral springs, and it's like a wellness center. And you can, this was a thing to do back in the day, was to soak in mineral springs. It's $120 a night for their cabins. Oh, their cabins are cute. Look at that. And they have apartments. Dang, Stewart Mineral Springs, man, you guys. But see, that's the thing. These type of places, it's in Weed, California, by the way. Need I say more? Weed. But, Basil. See, but the thing is, the deal breaker is if they allow dogs. Because if they don't, I'm probably not going to go there. I told my lovely lady friend. But I would like to jump into the spring as... You see the spring picture there at MikesDailyPodcast.com. And that's a thing people do. And then they go back in and they soak more in these bathtubs full of mineral water that are being fed by the springs. And they jump in a sauna. But we need time for ourselves. We need time to rewind. And to just go, wait a minute, I'm alive. Am I really living? I want to live the real life. When I die, I don't want to be caught not living. That was the lyric to a song by Brother Phelps. And I think it's true. Brother Phelps used to be Kentucky Headhunters, and then they tried that's a country band. They had a song called Dumas Walker that I used to play all the time when I was doing country radio. But Brother Phelps, they had that line. And it's true. Are you living? Are you really living? Are you living the good life? Or even, are you living life? Are you just doing day in, day out? I got to do this, got to do that. I just today decided, I said, you know what? I need a day off. You need a day off when people around you are taking so many days off that you find them annoying. You get mad, you get vindictive because they're taking so many days off, and you're like, oh, why don't I take any days off? Well, that's a good question. Why aren't you taking any days off? Especially if you've accrued so many vacation days. But also, it's a thing about, well, I know I appreciate my job. Sometimes I don't get what's going on with some of the people I work with, or some of the people, my underlings, as it were. That's not a good word, is it? Underlings. Fingerlings are good. Those are good, those potatoes. But underlings. Okay. People that your employees. And you ask them to do something. And when they don't do it, and in fact they do something completely opposite. When I worked in Alabama and I was a program director, I was assigned someone became my employee, was basically forced on me. And this guy did everything, gave every excuse out of the book not to do his job. And he would, every day it was something, it was quite amazing. And I thought, is this an Alabama thing? Because I just started the job. I transferred out of California. I go, is this normal? Do Alabamans like not work? What's going on? I had no idea what was happening. But no, it turned out the guy was a lazy lout. And I was about to fire him, and then he quit. He goes, you know what? Because I was asking him, you said this and you said that. And, his name was Ace. I just remembered that. Ace. Yeah, be leery of anybody named Ace. Who was the guy, Ace Ventura? You know what? If you're Ace, you better be an astronaut. That's all I got to say. You got to be someone that can fly, break the sound barrier. There's got to be something special about you if your name is Ace. So Ace, and I'm like, is everybody in Alabama named after some kind of famous rocketeer or someone who's broken the sound barrier? I don't know. Escaped the gravitational pull of Earth. So Ace came up with every excuse under the sun, and in the end, he ended up quitting before I could fire him, which was funny. But so in the end, we have to be aware that there are people that will take advantage of a situation. And the question is, are you that person? Are you that Ace? Are we in awe of you because of your audacity? Audaciousness. Hey, we're outside a cafe anyway, where there is no creek at the... Oh, yeah, there's a creek over there. I always forget about that creek. Sorry, creek. And we're outside a cafe anyway, somewhere in Podcastro Valleyton today. And there are some people we want to say hi out to. By the way, did I even say how Stewart Mineral Springs is near Mount Shasta? Did I drop that headline? Did I bury that headline? Yeah. It's near Mount Shasta, where my lovely lady friend went. She said, we've got to go to Stewart Mineral Springs. So I'm going to hopefully enjoy that experience with my lovely lady friend at some point. But hey, look who is here outside a cafe anyway. Let's say hi to them now. Here they are. Hello, it's Madame Rootabega. Hi. And here's this one now. Hello there, Mike. It's Valentino, the parking attendant. And this is Bison Bentley. Do you know that? And there they are. There are my friends outside a cafe anyway here. As the wind blows and the creek flows. Michael Master, it is so nice to be out here soaking in the mineral water. Oh! Yeah, mineral water is awesome. There. Yeah, it's great. Do you know that? So I watched a documentary on mineral water. No, it was about Chicago, the band Chicago. Here's what I learned. Peter Cetera. Wow. That guy. How did he become such an egomaniac, apparently? He wants nothing to do with the band. When they got inducted into the... Oh, someone... Look at that. Good for her. She got a boyfriend. I just went on Instagram, everybody. So when you... You get little news bites. So Instagram has surpassed Facebook because people like visual stimuli. They don't care about this audio stimuli you're listening to. They want the visual stuff. They don't care about audio. Audio. You're just a rainbow in the dark. Dio. Okay. Back to, Chicago, the band, not the Windy City, but the band that brought us a bunch of cheesy ballads in the 80s, brought us Peter Cetera, who, he was pretty big for a while. I don't know if you know this or not, if your mom told you this or not, but Peter Cetera was kind of this heartthrob guy for a hot minute, because he was blonde and he could feather his hair. His hair could do anything, basically. He had good hair. He had this good coiffed professor-type hair. And he apparently did a lot of ballads that people liked. Predominantly women liked ballads. Guys, we could care less about ballads. Unless we're singing it to the one we love. But yeah, apparently he just totally took... He just... Yeah. Chicago, he kind of went, yeah, whatever. And when Chicago got inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, he didn't even show up. And it looks like Bill Champlin, the guy that sang "Look Away, Baby, Look Away," he didn't even show up. So what's the deal with egos? That's basically the question of today's show: is egos. What happened? What's going on there? Why? How do people think so highly of themselves that they can just do whatever they want and they don't care about anybody? I don't get that. It's crazy to me. But many a lead singer of a band is like that. Many a person who hosts radio shows are like that. There are some hosts of podcasts that are like that. I hope I am not one. I hope I strive for more. And you should too. And that's what this show is all about. Is striving for more and living. And when you die, you don't want to be caught not living. And that makes some kind of sense somehow. But there you go. And am I going to do another show? Hopefully soon I will for you this week. And just check back here to find out if I do. Go to MikesDailyPodcast.com. You can call me 3 + 3 = 6 Daily, and we shall chat again soon. MikesDailyPodcast.com. Okay, here's Ariel taking us out. Next show, we'll have the wonderful Chely Shoehart, Floyd the Floorman, and John Deere the engineer. Thank you so much for listening.
Mike's Daily Podcast is written and produced and performed by Mike Matthews. His podcast is super easy to find. Download or listen to his show and read his blog at MikesDailyPodcast.com. Email Mike now at MikesDailyPodcast@gmail.com. See you tomorrow. Bye!